strongest matcha we've had so far. Cheers!
Wow.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is essentially me just remembering that I actually have free will and I could basically test out all the recommended matcha spots in Melbourne. So come with me to all the matcha spots that we went to in Melbourne. First up we have the Flovie cafe. This was actually one of our first days here and we've actually been to this cafe before but only for their food and coffee. So this time I decided to try out their strawberry matcha. I'm gonna be honest guys, this one really disappointed me because the matcha actually wasn't really that strong and all I could taste was the strawberry and the milk. The matcha flavor wasn't really there for me. But if you're ever there, you have to try their coconut cold brew. That coffee blew my mind, but maybe I'm a little dramatic. Maybe not blew my mind, but it was really good. I would definitely go back for that coffee. So all in all, the matcha itself, I would say is about a 5 out of 10. Sorry guys, I was really disappointed with this one. Next up we have the butter room. Luckily this was actually very close to where we're staying, so it was actually just about like a 5 to 10 minute walk away. They also had such a good selection of different drinks. I've also heard they're quite well known for their pastries. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up any this time round, but if I were to head back there, I would definitely try out their pastries.
I got the Dhanga matcha. It looks so good. They even got massive bits of Dhanga on top. Oh my god, that's so good. It tastes like salted caramel. This is so good. Cheers! We also got the dirty matcha. It's I think a mix of coffee and matcha, so let's give it a try. It just tastes like regular matcha, honestly. It's still good though.
I'll give the Dhanga matcha an 8 out of 10 and maybe the dirty matcha a 6 out of 10. Next up we have Oko Cafe. I was actually surprised because they actually didn't whisk the matcha right in front of us. They actually have this pre-made container of matcha that they've already made and pre-whisked beforehand. So essentially we went in and they just poured us the pre-made concoction into our cups.
Wow, it looks so green. I think this is the strongest matcha we've had so far.
As you can see, the color is beautiful, super vibrant, and also the flavor isn't grassy either. It was also slightly sweet, so it was literally perfect. So if you like your matcha strong, you definitely have to try out this place. I'll give this place a 9.5 out of 10. In Between Cafe is next. I actually really like the presentation of this drink.
We got the matcha in.btwn drink, and it apparently has a cream on top with just matcha and oat milk, I think. Wait, let me try and get the cream out of the way. I'll get back to you after we finish the cream bit. If you're lactose intolerant, I don't recommend getting this because they actually put milk cream on top. So you're gonna have to like scoop off the cream. I'm lactose intolerant and my sister had the cream on top. And let's try the drink now. It's the tiniest bit more watered down than I thought. I was expecting it to be a little bit stronger.
Unfortunately, I was a little bit disappointed with the matcha because of how good the presentation was. Yeah, like I said, the matcha was a little bit watered down, so unfortunately, I would give it a 6 out of 10 for the matcha in.btwn. Next up, we have Naau Cafe.
This is the peanut foam matcha, and I was craving something a little bit more nutty, less fruity. So let's see if this is any good. Cheers. The matcha's not that strong either. I mean, it's good, but I was expecting the matcha to be a little stronger. The peanut flavor is really nice.
I think we're sensing a theme here. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm just so used to how I make a matcha. I like them strong, and so when I went into Melbourne, I was expecting that strong matcha everywhere, but it just didn't deliver. Like most of the matchas there, it's just not strong enough for my personal taste. They also had a pistachio matcha, but they only served them hot, so I was craving something a little colder that day, so I opted for the peanut foam matcha instead. Once the foam was mixed into the matcha, the nuttiness was actually quite pleasant. I would give this drink a solid 7 out of 10. This video was not filmed in any sort of order, but I did save the best for last. This is Hikari. I've actually been to their cafe a couple of times, even back when I was living in Melbourne and studying there, and it was just like the perfect matcha pick-me-up whenever I was walking past.
I just got a basic matcha here with milk. I got this a couple of times already and I love this matcha, so let's see if they change the formula. Nope, still the same, still equally as good. I think this might be one of the pricier ones, but this is worth it. I think the strength is perfect, the milk perfect, everything's perfect with this one. Cheers!
The matcha here was slightly sweet and not too grassy. It was literally just the way I like it. It is a 10 out of 10 for this one. So if you're ever in Melbourne, you definitely have to try Hikari. I think all in all, I was a little bit disappointed about the matcha scene in Melbourne. Maybe because I had high expectations going in, but also it's partly my fault because I had expectations going in. I really should not have expected anything at all. So yeah, unfortunately I was a little bit disappointed. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I will see you guys next time. Bye.